Really kind of learned a lot from this game, and even though it ends in a particular way, oh, what a beautiful throw through the wall. There we go. Easy peasy. Doing some Awilix stuff, pulling people out of lane and into jungle. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Seanyb, and today we have a viewer requested video to play Awilix in the jungle. If you want to request a video, please be sure to leave a comment of the god or goddess you want to see played next in the comments, or join the Discord and reach out to me personally.
Hello.
If you are new to the channel, welcome. We upload 6 to 7 times a week, and we try to review some gameplay to figure out what we did right and what we did wrong. If you are a returning user, welcome back. Always glad to have you, and let's learn something today. So, to start off, let's go over Awilix's abilities. Awilix 1 summons Suku, which is her tiger, and while you're on the tiger, you get increased movement speed while you're moving forward. If you're moving side to side, you're actually going to get a debuff to your movement speed. Her 2, Feather Step, is going to flip over the enemy and is going to root them and do damage, but this is also dependent on your attack chain progress. So if you do a basic attack and then use your 2, you're going to leap over one target. But if you use basic attack, and then use 2, you're going to leap over that target, do bonus damage, and also damage everyone within the circle. Moonlight Charge, which is Awilix's 3, is going to shoot a tiger or jaguar in a line attack. If it hits the enemy from the side or behind, it's going to knock them up. Awilix's ultimate, Gravity Surge. If somebody is in the air, you're going to use this ability. It's going to pull them to you. They're going to take damage when they land. You're going to get increased physical power and attack speed, and also gain some protections against roots, slows, and knockbacks. Awilix's passive is basically if you attack first out of combat, you get increased power. So that means if you haven't taken damage or dealt damage in 5 seconds, but you land the first attack, you're going to have 30% increased physical power. So, this person who requested this video let me know that they are relatively new to Smite, so they might not know how to jungle fully, so we're going to kind of go over that as well. We'll dive into the build after this little tussle. So I see Nemesis is pushing Nox. We could probably kill Nemesis, we could probably kill Scylla. We just need one of them to come out of the tower. So that is the 2 dashes. Looks like I'm going for Scylla. So she's going to go around this corner, I'm going to shoot my tiger, and boom. First blood. 500 gold in my pocket. So now I see Nox is getting pushed, so we're going to run back. See if we can do anything to this Nemesis. Oh, super unfortunate. So we started at speed, we went to harpies, then we went to blue, then we came mid, and we've kind of been in mid since. Usually you want to make a rotation. Oh my goodness. So that was a scenario where if I would have done the double basic attack and then used the 2, that would have been a kill. But since I only used 1 basic attack and then the 2, I did not get that bonus scaling to increase its damage. So real quick, I can see that speed is up. I hung out in middle way too long. I did get first blood, I did help Nox out, but that's not typically how I'd be making my rotations. And right here, I really oof, and I pick up the red buff. Nox is about to call me out on it. There it is. So that was a big oops. I'm gonna go ahead and start another rotation in the jungle. I usually like to do 2 rotations before backing, and then I like to buy whatever Beatstick, whatever the tree is that I started. I like to buy usually Brawlers. With Awilix, we started with the jungle starter item, of course. We bought the tier 1 of Brawlers. And we bought this because the movement speed buff is going to allow us to navigate the map pretty effectively, where we don't really need boots super early. This is going to give us a little bit more power to help us clear camps just that little bit faster, which will hopefully allow us to exert some pressure and be ahead of the enemy jungler. So since I was so weak, I can only do like 1.5 rotations. I went ahead and backed, and I bought boots because I didn't have the money to buy the other item. It would have been nice to have the money to buy the brawlers, but we didn't have enough, so we are just going to focus on boots. Another little tip for Awilix in the jungle is you can use the 1 to navigate between camps, and that's going to allow you to get places faster. And then you just cancel it, so that way you have it ready again to go to the next camp. So we see 2 people going for the harpies. We can do some aggression here. So Scotty and Kukolin were able to rotate over, and they clean that up. Gives us 2 assists. So now we're going to clean mid. Damage just came up. Looks like we're going to try to poke out the Seanyb. She has no damage with her. I didn't want to use my ultimate right there, just because she was full health. So now I think she's just dancing around. Okay, so I used the ult to pull her back away from tower, and then we're able to confirm the kill there. So it's a good thing I didn't use my ult on that first instance, even the second instance. Oh no. A lot of things going on. Gonna blink out. Didn't have the mana to use my leap out. I'm gonna go ahead and back. We did get 3 assists in that rotation, but now speed is up, so we should be able to start a full rotation.
Carry me, T. On my way.
Ideally, we are gonna go speed, harpies, blue, make our way back to red. We might make an appearance in solo. Kind of just depends on how the lanes are looking. If Mulan was really far pushed up right after I hit the blue, I might consider trying to gank her. Nox is ahead in mid. Yorm is ahead in solo. So we are kind of ahead as a team right now. So right there, dropping blue, and it looks like we're going to go mid. Just leave blue for Yorm. And then we're going to go straight to red buff. So the boots probably don't matter that much. I got power boots just so I could have some extra power early game. You could go Talaria boots. You could go attack speed boots, but I think power Talaria are probably best. There we go. Ult Neath back. Gonna clean up that kill. Yeah, Neath is a very rough matchup into Awilix. So now we're just going to kind of clean up some minions, make sure we get some of the XP that is available over here. And right here I made a bit of a mistake by doing that, because Kukolin went on Umoja and is still going on Umoja. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll fully commit to come in, take 1 tower shot too many, and that is going to be my first death. So that was a bit of a misplay. I should have been helping Kukolin. I didn't realize he was going to keep that high pressure on Umoja and start diving into the tower. If I had known that, I would not have gone back for the minions, and I would have stayed with him, trying to keep pressure. So, instead of going Brawlers, we are going to go Crusher this game, and this is a kind of interesting decision, and when it comes to late game, I think I might have chose wrong. So I picked the Crusher because it gives you bonus damage when you land an ability. Awilix has 4 damaging abilities, including her ultimate. And if you want the most power early game out of this tree, like let's say you build the tier 1 of the Crusher, and you have to decide between Jotun's Wrath, the Crusher, and Brawler. Brawler's Beatstick has the anti-heal, the Crusher has the most damage, and then Jotun's has the cooldown. So I'm going to go ahead and ult Mulan here. Here comes the Nemesis. We're going to dip out, and that is no longer our fight. Yorm is able to clean up Mulan, so we did our part. So this game, I felt like damage was probably the best solution, but if I was smart, and now that I have the foresight that I do, I think Brawler's Beatstick for the anti-heal is actually probably best for this game, and that is because they have a Yemoja on their team who has natural heals built into their kit. Mulan is most likely building some form of gladiator shield that's going to provide her some kind of healing. Scylla could be building into lifesteal, and Neith kind of already has heals built into her kit. So I traded utility for damage, and I probably should have gone utility. Awilix has a really strong early game, and her kit works really well whenever people aren't grouped together. So you can kind of get away with not going the most damaging items.
Enemy missing.
So just complete, I don't know what's going on there. The team's going for tower, the team wasn't going for tower. I misread it, ran in, took some tower shots, and then said, okay, I'm not doing this anymore.
You are trolling. Apologies.
So there is a moment coming up that is going to need some explaining, and I will explain when we get there. So we got the Crusher. We're going to be building into Transcendence next. In terms of the build, I would also say that Transcendence would be a viable second option. And just a little bit of a disclaimer, Awilix is not one of my best gods. In fact, I feel like I learned how to play her while playing this game. Like, I had a general idea, I kind of knew how her kit worked, but in terms of when to engage and how to engage, I feel like I really kind of learned a lot from this game. And even though it ends in a particular way, oh, what a beautiful throw through the wall. There we go. Easy peasy. Doing some Awilix stuff, pulling people out of lane and into jungle. So like I was saying, I'm not the best with Awilix, but I feel like I learned a lot this game, and that is why I chose this game to upload instead of a game where I might have had a little bit better stats.
No losing.
But we're going to use Suko. We're going to go back mid. Looks like there's a fight going on in right jungle.
Has been slain.
Going to clean up the wave just a little bit, and then we're going to keep moving. So this Nemesis looks like a great target for us. We're going to dive into the back line, get a little poke, and now we're going to hope that their team does not see us. Does not look like they do. Able to pick up a kill and assist right there. Now would be a good time to attack Gold Fury.
Attack Fire Giant. On my way.
Oh no, they hit Gold Fury, so we should hit Pyro.
Carry me, team.
Nobody's rotating with me.
Your right tower is under attack.
We got the tier 1 tower, Mulan's pushing left. I might make a rotation over there, although I'm kind of weak, and this Pyromancer fight is not going well, so I'm just going to back.
Your left tower. That's under
We would have been able to get it if I had a teammate come over with me, but unfortunately nobody wanted to rotate.
Why am I so good at the game?
Speaking of rotate, we're going to start a rotation. We're going to be going for speed, harpies, blue, mid, and then kind of take an assessment from there.
On my way.
So you want to make sure that you're riding Suko around in the jungle as much as possible. It does cost mana to like summon her,
An enemy has been slain.
but the movement speed will really allow you to
Your team.
get places. So right there I get caught between minions and a wall. I was kind of unlucky. Don't know if I've encountered that before. So right here we're just trying to get some pokes. And then we got hit by a Scylla Crush, so we're going to back up. No longer our fight. We're going to place a ward. We're going to see if we can get anybody through the wall. Missed that one.
Double kill. Why am I so good at the game?
So right now we have 2 people down. We should really be going for an objective right now.
I win. Not bad. Not great.
I also have enough money for Transcendence, so I'm going to want it back soon to get that started, so I can start stacking that item.
Retreat.
Gonna clean up right lane just because everyone seems to be grouping mid. It's gonna give me some free farm, and we're gonna get some pressure onto the tower. Now we're gonna invade their purple, and then check back mid. Looks like there's a fight brewing again, so we're gonna see if we can get any kind of picks. Poke, flip, oof. Love it. Easy peasy. That's what we're looking to do with Awilix, is get one-on-one situations, not necessarily team fight situations. So I just walked backwards and let Nemesis do that to me. Kind of stuttered in how I should have attacked her, or hesitated would be a better word. So she was able to just poke me and disengage, but I really could have probably turned and burned her if I played that correctly. We got Transcendence online. Next we are going to be building Hydra's Lament. So the way it works is that we can do a basic attack, and then our third basic attack does more damage than our first two. So we want to do basic attack, use our 2, land that third basic attack, and then have the Hydras proc on that, and it's going to do some pretty good damage, at least in theory. So I've kind of already talked about how the Crusher probably should have been a Brawler. I am building the Transcendence, Hydras, and the Heartseeker on Awilix. And I feel like one of those items probably should have been a defensive item. If not that, then right after those 3 items, it probably should have gone a defensive item. Awilix has the really strong early game, but late game, she's not great in team fights. She's really good at burning a single target, and that's kind of her specialty. But when it comes to group fight, you need a little bit of survivability. So it looks like our team just lost a fight. We were hitting camps. It's not our issue. So we hit her with the 1, and use the 2. She used her shield. That is her dash. I could totally have leaped over that wall and tried to go for her. Gonna turn away. Don't want to really fight the Seanyb, especially with the Nemesis somewhat nearby. Gonna go ahead and clear red buff. Think we might be able to bully this level 12 Neath. We're gonna make a rotation, but when we see 2 people in mid, so we're gonna go mid. Missed that. That's pretty embarrassing. Got some good poke on Priscilla. I think we can chase her down and get the kill. Nope, we got wrapped. Somebody popped the movement speed. We're gonna use the 3, and we're able to get the kill. That makes us 7-1 and 11. There we go, we got to pull onto Seanyb. We're going to do some damage. She uses her 3 to get out. Now it's time for us to get out. The team fight's still going on. We have 3 down, we have 4 down. We should definitely push this middle Phoenix. We got the middle Phoenix. Our team's pretty weak. I think we should disengage and go for objectives. The team, I think they're trying to finish it. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, they're starting to fall back with me. But their whole team's about to be online. We should definitely disengage. Take what we won and leave with our prize. We don't need to hang around. We're going to hit red buff. And then we're going to go and hit Gold Fury with Scotty. I think this Fallen and Noxer shouldn't be in middle lane trying to take on 5 people. In my personal opinion. But that's the team we already dealt with. So we're just going to keep farming, try to hit level 20 as soon as possible.
Can you just AFK under the tower?
Water under the bridge now, mama. Water under the bridge now, mama.
So we got Hydras picking up some wards. We're gonna get on Suku and then start riding towards speed. So I'd say so far in this game, I mean, we're the highest level. I think we have the most kills. Probably the best Awilix game I've had in a while. And then... Okay, never mind. I don't think it happens here. We have the Nemesis. Oh, beautiful single target deletion. If she would have popped her shield, she probably would have survived a little bit there. But I think we caught her off guard with the 3 through the wall. And then we leaped on her and just hit her with one basic attack. Mulan turned right there at the perfect time. That way she couldn't get knocked up and then pulled into Scotty and Yorm. So whether she knows it or not, she got pretty lucky. Don't know why I'm hitting the enemy jungle shrine. Does not work. So we see Mulan, we miss our 3. Scotty's able to clean everything up, even though we are a potato.
Retreat, left lane.
So I see Neith is making a rotation. Get the poke.
On my way.
Do I jump on her? Yeah, looks like I'm going to. So she immuned a lot of my damage, but we're able to get the kill. Emoji's pushing Scotty, we might be able to do something here. We set up the knocks with that knock up. There is a sanctuary. So we're going to go ahead and just walk out of this ult. We aren't interested in taking any damage. Use my ult to pull her back onto the Nox 2.
Okay.
Gonna jump onto the Scylla, melt her. So that makes us 10, 1, and 14.
What are you even doing?
So that's 2 people down on our team. They only have 1 person down. We should really disengage here.
Retreat!
Yeah, Yorm's about to die. Scotty just got knocked back in. Scotty's about to die.
Retreat!
Even though I got slowed, I can just stay on Suku. And then whenever the slow wears off, I should have enough movement speed. So right here, I feel pretty confident that I can take on this Nemesis. I see the Neith ult coming, so I leap away, get a little bit of space from the Nemesis. Right here, made a bit of a mistake.
Why am I so good at the game? Yes. Well, you're
Should probably have just disengaged. Not the best thing to try to fight. I got my damage off, I leaped out, and that's probably when I should have just kept going.
Your middle tower is under attack. Attack middle lane.
Yay, Suku.
We got speed, we got harpies.
Help middle lane.
We're going for blue. We are almost level 20.
Retreat middle lane. On my way.
So we're gonna hop on Suku, hit up this wave. For this game, it does not seem like support and carry are really cleaning up their lane, and Soul is really cleaning up their lane. Our team's kind of just grouping and running down the middle, which works in some situations, but for this game, it is not working, and nobody really seems to want to adjust to the strategy. Like, Golan's just hanging out in the middle, not hitting any farm. Which is okay. I don't want to nitpick other players' playstyles. I want to try to focus on mine. So, we are going to help with Gold Fury, even though our help is probably not needed. Looks like Emoja's mid. I think we should go there with our team. So this running down lane with our team is kind of what we want to avoid in the late game with Awilix. We are better off attacking from the jungle. One, there's a good chance it'll activate our passive, and two, we might be able to just pull them into jungle with us. Able to get the kill there. Scotty is gonna move out. I don't know why I'm hitting blue camp. This is becoming a losing fight. Yeah, so Colin's dead. Norm's almost dead. That was a very bad fight from our team.
Yes.
I still don't have my second relic. Now that is a mistake. So right here I'm trying to hang out, see if there's anything I can do to help Yorm. Does not look like there is. I guess it already happened, but while I was playing this game, my cat came in and spilled a drink, and that caused me to kind of stand still for a second, and I swear the second that happened, this game started going in the other direction. So I try to make an attempt on Fire Giant. It is terrible. I blink in, I have to leap out, that's all I can do. Now I have no abilities. Yeah, instant deletion. So that was an embarrassing attempt to try to steal Fire Giant. Should have waited until it was a lot lower. They were able to just stop doing damage to it, and there was no way I was going to be able to finish it. I don't know. Very rough attempt. Definitely not my finest. So that is going to be the cause of our third death. So one was just we were a little aggressive. We weren't really attacking with our team. Then we decided we could, and we took one power shot too many. The second was a bad engagement onto the Nemesis, and then the third was a terrible attempt at a Fire Giant steal into 5 people. But we have 10 kills and 15 assists, so I feel like the game is going pretty well so far. We had the high pressure in mid, although their middle Phoenix is back online.
Please. Please. Please.
Attack! Why am I so good at the game?
So once again, we're kind of just scattered all over the map. Scotty's respawning left, which somebody needs to. Colin was just pushed up right. I was helping out in right. We're going to hit red, and then we are going to see if we can get anything rolling for us.
Be careful.
Your right tower is under attack.
Emoja, Nemesis, and Scylla are going to be able to take this tower without much I can do. So in this situation where where Awilix needs to hold lane for 3 people, the beautiful thing about it is she can't. So we are going to just get out of here.
Can you just AFK under the tower?
That is rich.
I feel like some gods would do better in that situation, having 3 people push them. I might have been able to burst down one of the 3, either Nemesis or Scylla, but probably would have cost me my life. So you're really looking for those one-on-one engagements with Awilix, preferably in the jungle. We get wrapped by Scylla, we get popped by Scylla, we get ulted by Emoja, so we are going to leap out. That is no longer our fight.
Defend! Defend!
See if we can flank around up. Nemesis is here. We got a little bit of poke. She has her shield.
You are trolling.
So that was just a bit of an outplay. Good for Nemesis.
No!
I got my damage off. I was trying to flank. If Nemesis wasn't there, I might have been able to get Scylla. Nemesis was there. If I would have timed her shield, I might have been able to get her, but she played that better than I, and she was rewarded with the kill. We see Mulan kind of dancing around in jungle, so we're going to see if there's anything we can do over here. We're going to go ahead and place a ward on Fire Giant.
Okay, be careful.
Go mid. So our team just isn't grouping. We aren't applying pressure as a team. We got their middle Phoenix, and then as soon as it came up, I feel like we've just been responsive to the enemy team. No vision on them whatsoever right now. They're not on fire, they're not on gold. We got Neath in the mid lane.
Be careful.
Even though they have vision on it, we have 4 people here, so we can just burn it. Which is going to cause an immediate response by the enemy team to go straight for fire. So we're going to hop on Suku, run over there and see if there's anything we can do. Probably jumped off a little too early. There might have been something I could do there. I hit my knockup, which was on Emoja, so I ult her. Probably not the person I'm trying to ult in that situation, so I'm waiting for my ult to come off the cooldown to really be able to get my damage potential. So the team is getting slaughtered. Things are not good, and I don't know what attempt, or what in my mind made me think attempting to run at Scylla in basic attacker was going to work. So that was probably the stupidest death, or worst decision making leading to a death I had this game. And that's a deicide, so I think they just march up middle and win the game. So once again, this was a viewer requested video. Not super strong with Awilix, but I feel like I did learn a little bit this game. I will link the build that I used in the description, and then what I probably would have changed. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you for spending some time with me. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this and really help the channel out, please subscribe for more content. Thank you for spending some time with me. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.